Today episode we're gonna be talking about is procrastination is cancer. And I say that to say is a lot of entrepreneurs, especially new entrepreneurs, freshly in the field of entrepreneurship, they suffer from procrastination because sometimes it's hard to see yourself in a light of succeeding, right? So you talk yourself out of starting on your business, starting on your brand, doing whatever it takes for you to get started. So you allow procrastination to seep in, and next thing you know, you're not being productive. Your time management is off. You're doing things that's just going to waste your time, what have you, instead of you gearing up and focusing more on using that time wisely on your business, growing your brand, doing whatever it takes. You are letting procrastination rule you mentally and what have you. So that is the topic for today on episode number 44. So thank y'all for tapping in to Invest Brand Podshow. Yep.
Entrepreneurs embrace the hustle and the grind. Invest Brand Podshow.
And grand rising to all my investors itself out there, man. Thank y'all for tapping in to another episode of the Invest Brand Pod Show. And it's officially episode number 44. And today's topic we're going to be talking about is procrastination is cancer. But before I get to the topic, you know what time it is, man. If you listening to this playback of the Invest Brand Pod Show, make sure you hit the subscribe button. Also hit the notification bell so you can be notified when a new episode drop on Monday. And also hit that like button. Definitely hit that like button on it. If you are listening to this playback on our Spotify channel, make sure you hit the follow button so you can be notified when a new episode drops on every Monday and what have you. And also, guys, like I said before in the last investbrand.com will be back up soon. Our landing page where you can continue to sign up and what have you. Right now, we took it down to do some add some things, do some things to it and what have you. But the official site is going to be launched soon. Official site with all the product and what have you. We had to push it back just a little bit, waiting on some more of the product to come in so we can finish off the site and what have you. So when you grow in a brand, man, you got to, make sure everything is right. Everything is put in place, especially you don't want to just put anything out there because the first impression that people get of your brand and what have you could be the last time. So you want to make sure you get it right and what have you, but not, use it as a tool of procrastination, which we know the topic is about. But no, this is definitely a pushback to make sure everything is going to be on the site before we relaunch it and what have you, because we in the process of rebranding. So we want to make sure we come out right and everybody get the gist of what's going on and understand of the Invest Brand Pod Show in the investbrand.com and what have you. But other than that, guys, you know what time it is. I'm going to take a quick commercial break. And I'll be right back with that segment we call Quote Me On That, where I read you a quote and I explain to you what the quote means. But other than that, man, make sure y'all tap back into the Invest Brand Pod Show. Yep.
Entrepreneurs embrace the hustle and the grind. Invest Brand Podshow.
Welcome back to the Invest Brand Pod Show, man. Thank y'all for tapping back in with me on today's episode. Like I said, today's episode, we're going to be talking about procrastination is cancer. But y'all know what time it is that segment we call Quote Me On That, where I read you a quote and I explain to you what the quote means. So for all my entrepreneurs out there, people betting on themselves, investing in themselves, chasing their dreams, chasing their goals and what have you. Today's quote is: the key to entrepreneurship is not just finding opportunities, but creating them. So let me read that one more time, just in case you didn't understand what the quote was or you didn't hear what the quote was. Today, quote is: the key to entrepreneurship is not just finding opportunities, but creating them. So the quote is exactly what it says. You have to create opportunities. It's not all about trying to find opportunities. If you have yourself prepared and you are in the right place at the right time, opportunity will seek you, right? But you have to be ready for it. And a lot of times we're not ready for it, right? We're not ready for what the universe is going to send our way, and that's an opportunity. So you always got to stay prepared so you won't have to get ready for the opportunities. And a lot of times we are caught off guard because we're not prepared. See, when you're not prepared for something, you're not going to be able to take on the opportunity that is presented to you. But when you're ready for opportunity to strike, when it presents itself, you're going to take it. You're going to take on the opportunity, especially if something that is worthy of taking on or what have you. Right. So, don't get me wrong. Even though you may be ready for the opportunity, but it might not be the right time for you to take the opportunity, what have you. But it's always going to be opportunities, always going to be chances, especially when you prepare yourself for it and you're doing what it takes to create the opportunities for yourself and what have you. But that is the quote for today. We're going to be talking about the topic. We're going to move to the topic today, guys. Like I said, today's topic we're going to be talking about is procrastination, guys, is cancer. And that's what we're going to be speaking on today about procrastination, because you got to understand procrastination is something that affects all of us as especially as new entrepreneurs, young entrepreneurs, new entrepreneurs, not just young entrepreneurs, just new entrepreneurs in general. Because when you starting up new, it's a lot of things that you are afraid of. One of them is failing. Another thing is succeeding. I know a lot of people like, why would you be afraid of being successful and what have you? Because a lot of times people know what success brings. If you become successful, you got to be able to obtain that ability to stay successful and what have you. And a lot of us don't know how to do that. So it's a lot of things that plays in the people's mind that cause them to procrastinate. And procrastination is like cancer. It will eat away at you. And next thing you know, you are still in the same place as an entrepreneur. You haven't went anywhere. You haven't grew. You haven't built up a network of people that can help you and what have you. So you can't let procrastination seek in, because procrastination can affect you in multiple ways. So I have 4 to 5 things, maybe 4, give or take, and what have you, of things that procrastination can stop you from becoming the entrepreneur that you see yourself as, right? So the first thing on the list is missed opportunities, right? And a lot of times when we procrastinate and we don't prepare ourselves as entrepreneurs, and that's preparing yourself, meaning as for the opportunity is growing as an entrepreneur, growing your business as an entrepreneur, innovating your business as an entrepreneur and what have you, doing things that requires making decisions for your business and putting your business, your brand, whatever you're doing as an entrepreneur, in the right place at the right time, so you can create opportunities for whatever you're doing as an entrepreneur, right? But if you allow procrastination to seek in, then that's going to delay your decision making, right? You're not going to be able to make clear decisions. You're not going to be able to make decisions on time as an entrepreneur that can stop you and make you miss the opportunity that you could create it for yourself, right? So that's why it's so important that you stay away from procrastination. Procrastination is like a virus. It's like that little net that won't go away. But a lot of times we create the procrastination within our mind, right? And that's why I tell people all the time, is speak words, affirmation to yourself, because that continues to reassure yourself that you can do this. This to give yourself power. When you speak power to yourself, that enhances your greatness. That helps you bring the greatness out of yourself and what have you, right? That empowers you to continue to stay motivated, continue to move forward and what have you, right? So if you don't allow procrastination to seek in, you will be able to make better decisions. You'll be able to make a decision to the point where you will be at the right place at the right time and create the opportunity that you're looking for, so you can be able to grow your business and what have you. And that comes with, the opportunity to network with people that can help you grow, people that already been through, entrepreneurs that already been through the pains, the struggles, and what have you, right? So you have different things that you can do to create the opportunities for yourself. But that's what I'm saying. You don't want to miss out on the potential advantage that you may have by just allowing procrastination to delay your decision making, to make the right decision for your business or for yourself and what have you. Number 2 on my list is reduce productivity. And a lot of times when you procrastinate with yourself, you pushing things to the side, right? So you're not being productive on things that you need to do. You're not being productive on things that's going to lead you to achieving your goals, like working on your daily tasks, right? See, that's a lot. That's like when you are in your home, right? And it's a lot of things you need to do around your house, but you push them to the side and you looking around at all the things that you need to get done. And you tell yourself like, man, I still got to do this. I still got to do this. I still got to do this. So basically you looking at all the procrastination that needs to be done, but you haven't done because you've been procrastinating. That seeks over to how you going to run your business or build your business as an entrepreneur. You're going to treat it the same way you treat your home. You're going to treat your business, right? If you're not taking care of your home and it's not structured in a way where you are making sure daily tasks is done around the house, that's the way you're going to run your business, right? You're not going to do the daily tasks it takes to achieving your goals, to knock out another goal to help building your business, moving your business to that next step, to the right direction, what have you, right? So you want to be mindful of that. You want to be mindful of procrastinating where it's going to that's going to affect you, and it's going to reduce your productivity. And that's not what you want to do, right? Because you might lose out on, because you wasn't productive, you might lose out on potential capital that you could gain and use towards your business, right? Because you didn't follow through and get the product done that you needed to get done, right? So you can be able to make some sales or make money or do what you need to do to gain capital for your business, so you can put back in there so you can be able to grow, right? So it's a lot of things that you may potentially lose out on by not being productive, right? So that's why procrastination is something that's serious. You think about procrastination, you're like, oh man, it's not something too serious, but it is. That's why I titled this show Procrastination is Like Cancer, because it is. Because understand, one thing I heard from somebody say is very crucial is procrastination is a graveyard for ideas. And when I heard somebody say that resonated and hit home. Like, they are absolutely right. Procrastination is a graveyard for ideas, because we lose a lot of ideas through procrastinating, right? And you don't want to do this, right? So if you are an entrepreneur that's been procrastinating, this is the day where you have to really look at yourself in the mirror, like, and really hone in, like, do I really want to do this or not? Or I just want to continue to procrastinate and not get nowhere. Procrastination is like violating your greatness, right? It's an insult to your greatness, right? When you procrastinate, you basically disrespecting your greatness that you have within you, right? So by you knowing that you disrespecting your greatness, rather than you pouring into your greatness, giving your greatness what it needs to be able to grow as an entrepreneur, do what it takes to give yourself the right tools so you can succeed as an entrepreneur, so you can move forward, what have you. That's not the way to go. So you do not want to allow procrastination to seek in where it's affecting your productivity whatsoever. Next on the list is increased stress. Not productivity, but procrastination is like causing stress within yourself, because now while you sitting around procrastinating, you are allowing not only procrastination to affect you, now you allowing stress to set in. Stress is something that definitely is serious. Stress causes cancer amongst everybody who have moments of stress and what have you. Stress can cause a lot of things to affect you as a human being. So if you having procrastination problems, now you have to add on increased stress because you seeing all the things that's not getting done because you're not only procrastinating, now you are affecting yourself with stress. And if you're a person with anxiety, now your anxiety is through the roof. You definitely not going to be able to get anything done, right? Everything around you is seem like is difficult to maintain a healthy work balance, work life and what have you, right? Everything around you feel like it's closing in on you. So once you get in that stage to the point where it feel like everything around you is closing in, your anxiety is through the roof, you stressing out, you definitely going to start procrastinating because you're not going to be able to be in the right mindset to be able to be productive as an entrepreneur, to work on your business, to get things done, to knock out your goals. That's why I say it's so important for you to not procrastinate, because you do not, once stress set in, stress can be can either kill you, make you or break you and what have you. And a lot of times when people get into a rut and they start stressing, you can be stressing for a good month too, right? Where it feel like everything around you is just standing still because you're not seeing anything clearly. Like I said, if you're a person with anxiety, stress, anxiety, and what have you, everything's through the roof. So definitely, you don't want to procrastinate. You don't want to increase any type of stress or bring any stress on yourself. Yes, you're going to have, naturally, everybody going to have a little bit of stress, especially as an entrepreneur. Yes, it's hard, especially you starting out a new entrepreneur. You don't know a lot of things. So you at a point where you learn it. You learning how to achieve certain things, how to gain sales, how to grow your brand, how to market your brand, how to do things so you can be able to move to the next level as an entrepreneur. Yes, you're gonna have stressful times, right? But but when you procrastinate, that increases your stress and definitely is going to increase your anxiety, and it's going to make it and cause it to go through the roof. So that's why you want to stay away from procrastination. Another edition of the Entrepreneurs. Thank you guys for tapping in. The article that I'm going to talk about within the topic, what have you, comes from Wired.com. And the topic of today is, who do young entrepreneurs look up to? Steve Jobs, he's passed away. Mark Zuckerberg's pretty much tarnishing other people's eyes. And Bill Gates, he seems more like ancient history to young entrepreneurs. And Jeff Bezos, they feel the same exact way that they feel about all the rest of them and what have you. Because young entrepreneurs they look up to now is Elon Musk and Sam Altman. Elon Musk, they feel like they look up to him and they are inspired by him because they feel like he's on an ethical mission to help the world and at the same time reap the benefits of doing it and what have you, rather than just reaping the benefits and what have you. So they want to be part of, young entrepreneurs want to be part of the solution rather than the problem, right? So they feel like these older entrepreneurs left a lot of problems for them to solve, and they want to be part of the solution and what have you. So if you are a young entrepreneur out there today and you can be part of the solution and fixing whatever needs to be fixed out there in the tech world or in any type of sector that you feel like you can put your mark on, this is your time to do it, because a lot of these older entrepreneurs are falling out of favor of people, and it's your time to take advantage of it while people are searching and looking for others that they can become inspired by and what have you. This is your time as a young entrepreneur to take advantage of what's going on right now and put your stamp on the market and what have you. But other than that, man, that is the segment Entrepreneurs. So tap back in to Invest Brand Podshow. Fourth thing on my list is reputation damage, because one thing about it is, if you're a person that procrastinate, that can definitely damage your reputation, because if you are making commitments to be somewhere or commitments to show up and support somebody, or you just made a commitment to be at an event a pop up, or anywhere where somebody wants you to be there so you can sell your brand or whatever you're doing as an entrepreneur, whatever you're doing, but you renege, you procrastinate, and what have you. A lot of times people is not going to give you a second chance. You have some people may give you a second, third chance, but after that, they're going to be done with you. And that's the wrong foot to start off of. When you start out as a new entrepreneur, last thing you want to do is have a damaged reputation. Because if you as an entrepreneur have a damaged reputation, that means your brand, your business, whatever you're doing is going to have a damaged reputation. What they say, you are guilty by associate, because of the person that you are deemed as a person that likes to procrastinate. Then people going to look at your brand the same way, because it's tied. It's tied. Your brand, your business is tied to you. So you definitely want to make sure you are not procrastinating. And that goes towards of, you may be doing something for somebody, right? And it's a deadline that you have to meet, but you've been procrastinating all week. You've been procrastinating for days, and you have ample time to get something done, but you've been procrastinating, and you have a deadline that didn't get meet. So guess what? You're going to have an unhappy customer. And the last thing you want to do is have an unhappy customers, because that leads to what? Bad ratings, bad reviews, and what have you. And that's one thing you don't want to start out with, is bad ratings and bad reviews as a new entrepreneur. No, you don't want that, because sometimes that can be hard to come back from. To now, you have to rebrand, because you have businesses out here who had bad reputations to the point where it got so bad where they had to rebrand themselves. They had to change their name, change their image, change everything about themselves so they can reintroduce themselves to their market of people and what have you, right? So why put yourself in that predicament when you can just easily follow through? Don't procrastinate, right? Do what you need to do, because you don't want to damage your reputation with your customers. You definitely want to damage your reputation with the clients that you have, that you're working with, that you're working for, what have you, right? So you do not want to damage your reputation whatsoever as an entrepreneur. That's the last thing you want to do, guys. So it's very important. And last thing on my list is hinder growth. And that's very important. You're definitely going to hinder your growth if you procrastinate as an entrepreneur, because guess what? You're not going to grow. You're not going to grow at all whatsoever. And that's the point of becoming a successful entrepreneur. You want to grow. You want to learn. You want to be able to learn how to innovate your business. You want to learn how to operate as an entrepreneur. You want to know how to grow your business. You want to know how to get sales. There's a lot of things that ties into being an entrepreneur that you want to learn how to do as an entrepreneur, so you can grow your business. Because as you grow as an entrepreneur, like I said, a lot of times your business, your brand, whatever you're doing, is going to grow right along with you. But if you're not growing as an entrepreneur, then your business, your brand is going to stay still. It's not going to grow at all, guys. You got to understand that, right? You don't want to not grow. You want to be able to reach all your business goals that you set for yourself, for your business, and that's part of it. Achieving your goals. Each goal that you achieve, more and more motivated you become, more confident you become. So procrastination is the opposite of all that. Procrastination going to lead to a dead end road of not succeeding, not achieving your goals, not getting things done, losing clients, losing business, right? Because of procrastination. Like I said, procrastination is like cancer. Once it get in you, sometimes it may be hard for you to get rid of it. So if you are not struggling with procrastination, do all the things it takes for you not to allow it to seep in, right? Or if you're an entrepreneur that is dealing with procrastination right now, it's a good time for you to look yourself in the mirror, speak your words of affirmation, and let yourself know this is the last day of me procrastinating. Matter of fact, this is the last second that I'm going to procrastinate. I'm going to get right to it, because all you have to do is get started. Just do something. It begins with the small things. Small things lead to big things. See, a lot of times we want to go for the big things. Work on the small things. As an entrepreneur, capitalize, master the small things before you move on. Master the small things, because once you master the small things, you become good at the small things. It leads to the big things, right? So that's very, very important to understand that, guys. Make sure that you're not allowing procrastination be something that's hindering you, stopping you from growing as an entrepreneur and whatsoever, guys. That's very important. So to all my new entrepreneurs out there right now, today, make a commitment to yourself and tell yourself, I'm not going to procrastinate no more. If you are procrastinating, I'm not going to procrastinate. I'm never going to procrastinate. I'm going to get it done. Get it done, because at the end of the day, tomorrow is not promised. Entrepreneurs are born every day. Entrepreneurs are developed every day. Entrepreneurs are happening every day. So you don't want to get left behind, because understand, yes, you may have other brands out there, other business out there that may not be better than yours, may not have better content, better ideas than what you have. But the difference is they show up every day. They don't suffer from procrastination. They show up, get the job done. Because at the end of the day, if people are searching for a certain type of item, product, and what have you, they're going to settle for whatever's out there, even though they know this may not be the best, but it's something that they need. And the person that's showing up and providing that need for them, they're gonna take it no matter what kind of value it is. They're gonna buy it, what have you. So that's why it's so important for you to not let procrastination sink in. Become consistent at getting things done, executing, and what have you, guys. But other than that, man, thank y'all for tapping in to another edition of that Invest Brand Podshow, episode number 44. Make sure, once again, y'all hit the subscribe button. Make sure you hit the like button. Definitely hit the like button so the algorithm know Invest Brand Podshow is a real show. And also hit on that bell so you can be notified when a new episode drop. And if you listen to this playback on our Spotify channel, make sure you hit that follow button so you can be notified when a new episode drops on every Monday and what have you. But other than that, guys, man, thank y'all for tapping in with me on that Invest Brand Pod Show for today, man. Thank y'all. Yep.